Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Lieutenant Keller Theodoros Valsamidis, and I have the honor to serve as chairman of the Interconnection of Military Hospitals project, abbreviated as IMIHO. It's a regional initiative within the framework of the Southeastern Europe Defense Ministerial process. It is a great honor to welcome you to the 16th users meeting, and it is, in my opinion, an invaluable opportunity to foster collaboration among our nations and work together towards our common goal of safeguarding the health of men and women in uniform, as well as their families. I will say just a few words that the IMIHO initiative always emphasizes collaboration among the healthcare personnel and aspires to provide proven and familiar internet and social media technologies that will empower you to communicate and collaborate at all times, in your offices, in your private time, or even in transit, to forge a community of military health specialists with a zeal to pursue our common interests together. So this is one such event. I would like to present you the agenda, and as you depicted on screen, I will also like to state that unfortunately, till our last meeting, the situation in Southeastern Europe had changed dramatically, and unfortunately for the worse. The invasion of Ukraine and the ongoing war has brought death and destruction to our region. The current situation requires collaboration and an effort to cooperate for humanitarian purposes. I fully understand this is a political element and a high-level process. However, in my opinion, we have the obligation to perform preparatory actions to ensure that we will be ready when needed and authorized to provide assistance. We will stand ready to provide valuable information services at no cost to nations and hopefully with results. So for the aforementioned reasons, a webinar will be executed virtually shortly, titled IMIHO as a platform for military, medical and humanitarian applications. Having said this very few words, I would like to welcome you all and then give the floor to Her Excellency, Ms. Daniela GRIGOROVA, Director of SEDM PMSC Secretariat. So I call Ms. GRIGOROVA. Thank you for joining us. It's a great honor to welcome you to the meeting. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Lieutenant Colonel Valsamidis. It's my pleasure. Good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's a pleasure for me to be with all of you in that format. It seems it was not long ago that we had a meeting in that format. Actually, it was end of last year, as far as I can remember. In my capacity of a SEDM director, it is my pleasure to welcome you today to the IMIHO Award ceremony. Dear colleagues, I'm really pleased to say that the interconnection of military hospitals is one of the projects that has the greatest contribution within the SEDM process and has proven throughout the years that it is an efficient and effective tool for the exchange of medical information. It also contributes a lot to promoting cooperation between the medical personnel in areas of common interest. And I do believe this is the right place and time to thank all medical care workers for their sacrifice that all of you make every day, and especially it was proven during the COVID-19 pandemic. The military medical personnel in all member states have proven once again that in critical and emergency situations, the civil community can always rely on the rapid and adequate response and assistance of the armed forces and their medical structures. I believe the cooperation between all our military medical academies has made us even more effective in our response to sudden threats to society, like the one that occurred not long ago. Unfortunately, at the beginning of the year, we lost our colleague Andrea Nutcaruzu, IMIHO National Administrator for Romania. On behalf of the Chairman, Mr. Nutcaruzu, and the Secretariat, as well as on my behalf, I would like to express our condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Nutcaruzu and all his friends. Andrea Nutcaruzu was a valued member of the team and contributed to the development of the IMIHO project. Once again, I would like to thank all of you, and I think that we can continue with the proper IMIHO award ceremony.
Thank you for your kind words. They are much appreciated as your presence here, and I would like to personally thank all the personnel of the SEDM Secretariat for their invaluable support of the project, as well as the high-level awareness provided to SEDM and our ministers. During the COVID period, it was very difficult to operate. We tried our best, and as a project and as a SEDM, to do our best. We had now joined the hybrid period when we are doing activities both physically and virtually, and hopefully the situation will improve. And again, once more, I would like to thank you for your contribution and assistance to this initiative. I will continue with a very short briefing on our activities. So, as you know, IMIHO is a multinational effort aiming at promoting international cooperation among military and affiliated medical institutions, facilitating medical research and providing information technology tools and guidance. We are very proud that we have managed to establish a collaborative online platform with the aspiration to host a medical community specialized but not limited in the domain of military medicine. During the last years, we have provided tangible results by providing proof of concept implementations, but also fully functional information systems such as our IMIHO website, as well as performing webinars in our dedicated video conference platform, the one you are right now. Developed and maintained at no cost to participating nations. As Madam Director also pointed out, the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, greatly accelerated the need, but also the familiarity and accessibility of online technologies by everyone, and emphasized the need for international cooperation and exchange of information in an efficient and effective way, mutually beneficial for all our nations. Towards this goal, we have established various projects, such as our medical military archive, medical metrics, and medical training. In my opinion, this initiative constitutes a unique opportunity to utilize our multinational platform as a test bed, a vehicle to explore, assess, evaluate, and determine possible medical areas for implementation on topics of common interest to all of us. Our webinars, for example, covered important issues such as the COVID-19 pandemic, allowing us to exchange expertise, experience, and best practices. Moreover, in order to fully utilize and integrate the continuously evolving, sophisticated online technologies in a way that it is transparent and user-friendly, we deployed the new version of our website that is optimized for portable design devices and focuses on a simple, user-friendly, and accessible interface. We will continue our efforts to utilize these tools and technologies by working on the already mentioned sub-projects, executing and delivering more webinars and training activities, improving our portal and online services, as well as facilitating multinational research, which was the topic of our last webinar. I was very proud to host this webinar, where we have established several research topics of common interest related to COVID-19, trauma, and psychological support. Just to give you an idea about what our next plan focuses, it's another proposal authorized during the ministerial meeting in Skopje, and it is related to provision of online medical medicine to eligible active and retired military personnel, as well as their families. A proof of concept implementation related to psychological support of our personnel, especially veterans, serving or returning from conflicts and peacekeeping missions, is being developed. This is just the first look, as depicted on screen. And I would like now to close my meeting by stating that the most important catalyst for success of this initiative is the human element and personal involvement. The contribution of healthcare personnel is crucial, as well as their engagement and participation to our activities. And in my opinion, as new and more persons are aware of this activity and join our fledgling community, we will initiate a cycle of expansive success, and we will keep the momentum of the project. So, as we said, since the most important element is people, I would like to provide some awards to honor the people who have contributed greatly over the last years to this project. So we have selected some individuals, which I will call them one by one, to deliver the award, unfortunately virtually due to the current situation. So first person is Lieutenant Keller Illian from the SEDM Secretariat. He was instrumental in providing support the way the current Secretariat provides now. And I would like to thank him really much. I'm not sure if he's present here, but we will make sure that we will deliver the award to him. The next person is Miss Cindy Kovaci, which we have the honor to have her with us here. So I will invite her to open the camera and join online. Miss Cindy Kovaci also was a member of the SEDM Secretariat, again instrumental in providing support to this project. So I will give the floor over to the SEDM director to provide the award to Miss Cindy.
Ms. Kovaci, in my capacity of director of the SEDM Secretariat, it's my real pleasure to award this certificate and this letter of appreciation to you in recognition of your devotion and exceptional contribution to the IMIHO project during the Tirana SEDM CCPMSC chairmanship in the period 2019-2021. Thank you very much, Ms. Kovaci, for everything you've done, for your dedication, your support and devotion and contribution to the project. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I am Cindy Kovaci. I work in the Albanian Ministry of Defense. I had the opportunity to collaborate with some of you during the Albanian chairmanship, and I am very happy to be here with you today. As I would like to say that I'm very honored to receive this award today. And I'm grateful for the excellent cooperation that I received during our work together. And I would like to especially thank Theodoros for his contribution during our chairmanship. And I'm very hopeful that this project will continue to foster the collaboration for the military personnel to share this important information of the medical personnel. And thank you very much. Thank you, Director of the SEDM. Nice to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Also much appreciated your kind words. And once more, I wish you the best of success to your professional and personal life.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You. The next award goes to a very beloved colleague, Lieutenant Andrea Nutcaruzu from Bucharest. Unfortunately, it is with heavy heart that I would like to state that this award is delivered posthumously. Andrea is not longer with us, left at a very, very young age. And it has been always a pleasure to work with Andrea. He will be fondly remembered in our community. Colonel Dragos Glavan from Bucharest has participated, and he's another beloved colleague. So I would first like to keep a moment of silence in his memory, and then give the floor over to you, Ms. Grigorova. So a moment of silence for our beloved colleague. Thank you very much, Ms. Grigorova. The floor over to you to deliver the award.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's really hard and difficult to continue in taking into account that the loss of human life is the worst we can face. But I think that the least we can do is hand over posthumously this award to Lieutenant Colonel Andrea Nutcaruzu and his colleagues, and this is an appreciation of his devotion and outstanding contribution, and this is going just to keep the memories, I hope, for everything he has done alive. And I think it's really hard to say anything that can compensate for the loss of our colleagues and of our friends and people whom we know and with whom we have worked. Thanks a lot.
Dragos, I would like to, on behalf of Andrei and his family, if you want to say a few words, you are most welcome. Unfortunately, Dragos, we cannot hear you. Please, if you can click on the telephone button and select another microphone or another option. Otherwise, it's okay. We can perhaps give the floor over. Unfortunately, we cannot hear you.
Hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you now. Yes, thank you.
I forgot I had two mics on this computer. So thank you, Theodoros, for this opportunity, and thank you for the letter of appreciation for Andrei. As far as you know, he was very much time and very well involved in our project. but unfortunately, a terrific accident took him from us. So, as you said, he passed away a few months ago. So Daniela will replace him as a national administrator for Romania in this project. And what can I say? I will present this letter of appreciation to his family and to our colleagues from the Romanian MOD. And I'll take this opportunity to thank you again and to wish that this project will go further and will foster the relationship between our countries and our militaries. Thank you.
Thank you, Dragos, for your kind words. And as we said, Andrea will always live in our hearts. So, with the delivery of awards, the initial ceremony is closing to the end. And before we move on to the webinar, I would like once more to give the floor to Ms. Daniela Grigorova for some closing remarks. The floor is yours.
Dear colleagues, those of you who are today with us online, those who are not able to be online with us, and of course those whom we are going to keep in our memories. Once again, I would like to thank you for your participation in this meeting today, although virtually. We can keep our fingers crossed, and we can hope that very soon we will be back to normal, and we'll be able to meet in person more and more often and discuss the issues in person. I would like to thank you for all your efforts, for everything you are doing and you've done and you will be doing. And of course, at the end of this ceremony, once again, I would like to express my personal gratitude as well as the gratitude of the SEDM Secretariat and the Chairman to Lieutenant Colonel Valsamidis as the Chairman of the IMIHO Project for all his efforts throughout the years, for his devotion, for his contribution, and for all the progress he has managed to achieve through working hard on a daily basis for the development of this project, thus contributing to our cooperation, not only within that project, but within the SEDM process as a whole. Thank you very much once again, and I wish you